Cancer horoscope for March 2025. Unlock the power of the cosmos. This month's planetary transits shape your emotions, your career, and relationships. So tune in, align, and thrive. So this is your calendar for the month of March 2025, and this is for Cancer ascendant using Vedic astrology. This is not Western astrology, so please make sure that you are checking your Vedic sign. Okay, so this would be your Cancer Lagna or Cancer Ascendant. Okay, so please do that if you want the dates to be accurate. And please do take a screenshot of the calendar so you can refer back to the dates, and bookmark the calendar so you can refer back. And don't forget to send it to other Cancer Ascendants as well. So let's begin the month of March. Now, the month starts off on a very positive note. So it's focusing your ninth house, which is getting very activated on the first of the month, bringing in positive energy. So you could look at long distance travel, and also your perspective on the world stage on a grander scale. So your spirituality and looking at the greater scheme of things on the world stage is what's in focus for you here. Now, as we move to the second and third of the month, your energies are focused on your career. This is where you want to focus on your career skill set. You want to focus, if you have a meeting on these days, these are great days for you to do that as well. If you need to have a conversation with your superiors, your higher ups, your coworkers, great time for you to do that, as well as your energies will be very focused, and you would be able to get good results as far as work on these days. Now, moving on to the 4th, 5th, and 6th of the month of March. These are, again, very positive energies as far as social media, your desires, your gains. Do some social networking on these days. This is also great 3 days for you to do some socializing, go out with your friends, have some fun. So very positive energy on those days. Now, moving on to the 7th and 8th, this is where I would tell you to be a little bit mindful of your energies, as the energies here are not supportive. The energies here are very self-reflective. This is where you feel a little bit isolated. The energies around you are not supportive. You might also feel lonely on these days, where you feel like you're just not getting the support. Now, as far as losses, you could have unexpected losses on these days. So you could have unexpected expenses. So be mindful of where you're spending your money or how you're spending your money. And also, if you have any decisions that need to be made, I would recommend that you keep your decisions pending. Don't make it on these days. Let these 2 days pass, and then you'll see that, you're more able to take the decisions and have the results that are more in your favor. Okay, so definitely be mindful of your energies on the 7th and 8th. Now, moving on to the 9th and 10th, again, your energies here are shifted to a more positive space in your chart. So these are your days. This is where you want to focus your energies on yourself, on your vitality, on self-reflection. And if you did end up making that decision on the 7th and 8th, this is where you're going to reflect on that decision and think back to, oh, wow, I shouldn't have done that particular thing. That was a wrong choice, wrong decision. Or, you know what, somebody used me, and I got to spend some money that I wasn't really looking to spend. So you could get used for your money on those days as well. So be mindful of your energies on the 7th and 8th. And the 9th and 10th, if you end up doing that, you're making that mistake, you'll definitely reflect on the 9th and 10th on that decision. Now, moving on to the 11th, 12th, and 13th, these are great days for you, positive days for you, where the money flow is really coming in, because these are your money days. These are also days where the energy with your family is really positive. Your speech is really strong on these days as well. Now, I would say to you, if you are in the markets, this is where you might want to look at your portfolio, and you might want to take profits on these days. These are days where the money flow is in your favor. The money flow isn't restricted on these days. Now, if you need to ask for your money back, if you've lent out money, you'll more easily get it back on these days, as the restriction isn't there. The restraint isn't there. So definitely, if you need to borrow money, ask for it. You'll get it more easily. The energies are more in ease with as far as money is concerned, as far as family is concerned. Now, moving on to the 14th and 15th, again, very positive energies. So actually, from the 9th all the way to the 20th, the energies are very positive. Okay, so you should see good results from the 9th to the 20th. Now, I'll break it down for, daily. The 14th, 15th, this is where you want to focus your energies on enjoying yourself. Do some hobbies, spend time with your siblings, spend time with your family on these days. From the 11th all the way to the 18th, very supportive energies at home with siblings, with your family, especially the 16th, 17th, 18th. This is very loving, supporting. You're happy at home on these days. Now, moving on to the 19th and 20th. These, again, very positive days for you. Your energy is very focused on this day. Now, if you're a student, you'll find that you can really absorb information on these days. If you're learning something new, you could really take it in. Something will definitely click. Now, if you're trying to learn new skill set, this is also a good time for you to learn something new. If you're a student, you need to hand in that paper, study for a test. These are days that, you'll be able to really take that information in. Now, moving on to the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. This is where you have to be mindful of your energies, as your energies are very low. They're irritated. They're not supportive on these days. And this is energies within yourself and also the energies around you. So the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, you could be dealing with health issues such as cough, cold, stomach issues as well. You could have irritated stomach as well. And also you could be dealing with debt and disputes. So basically, I would say if you have any court dates that need to be attended, maybe change those dates so it's not the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, as the dates here are not favorable for you. So the outcome will not be favorable. So change those dates so that you get more favorable results for yourself. And also your work environment, you'll find that it's more challenging to get work done on these days. So you should have daily work challenges on these days as well. So definitely, just get through these 3 days, as they don't stick around too long. It's 3 days, and then you're going into a more positive space after that. So the energies on the 24th and 25th do become more positive. It's a more supportive energy, a more calming energy. Your partnership is actually highlighted on these days, so you should be in sync with your partnership. Now, if you're married, these are really good days for you because these are your honey days. So you'll see that you're more in sync with your partner on these days. So definitely you'll feel supportive, you'll feel loved from your spouse on these days. Moving on to the 26th and 27th, this is where you have to be mindful of your energies again. These are stressful days, so you might want to lay low on these days, as you may not get as much done on these days, and the outcomes will not be, too much in your favor on these days. Now, moving on to the 28th, 29th, these are positive energies. You're feeling better now. Okay, the energies have shifted. So you're feeling positive and your outlook is better now. The stresses have kind of dissolved into the past week. Now, this week is more positive energy from the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. Very good energies for you. You want to focus on your work, especially on the 30th and 31st. This is where you should see good results at work. So definitely put your best foot forward. And if you do have meetings, the 30th, 31st are good days for you. You should see good results on those days. So overall, Cancer Ascendant, March is a very good month for you. All I would say is be mindful of the 7th, 8th for your energies being low, feeling isolated, unexpected expenses on those days. And also on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Those will be challenging days for you regarding your health, debts, disputes, your energies. So just, be mindful. And again, on the 26th and 27th, those are stressful days for you. The rest of the month is looking very positive, very supportive. Now let's look at your money days. So your money days are the 11th, 12th, and 13th, where the money flow is really good, where you might want to take profits. Now, this is not financial advice, so please do consult a professional for that. So your learning days, that's the 19th and 20th. This is where you can actually learn something about the market. This is where you want to engage in your learning strategies. Now, as far as investing further, The 4th, 5th, and 6th are really great days for you to invest further into the markets. Look at your portfolio and analyze your portfolio to see how you could further invest. Now let's look at your honey days. Now, if you're married, the 24th and 25th are great days for you to spend with your spouse. Your energies are very supportive, very much in sync. Now, if you are single, then definitely the 19th and 20th are really great days for you to maybe go out on a date, do something spontaneous in your love life. You should see good results on those days. Now, as far as learning days, these are great days for students. This is, again, the 19th and 20th are great days for you to focus your energies on learning, because your energies will be very focused. Your thinking will be very sharp. You will be able to absorb that information. Now, as far as rest, relaxation, and reflection, days to spend on yourself, the 9th and 10th are really good days for you to make the most of that energy and to really, really revigorate yourself and to make the most of that restorative energy that the universe is providing for you. So again, this is for Cancer Ascendant Vedic Astrology. Don't forget to send this to other Cancer Ascendants that you may know. And if you want to see how you will handle the month of March on a more emotional, mental level and not on actual dates, then look for your Vedic moon sign, and that will show you how you are going to handle the month on an emotional level. And if you are looking for actual dates and how to plan your calendar, then you want to look at your Vedic Ascendant, which this is for Cancer. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and bookcase this video so you can refer back to it. Take a screenshot so you can refer back to it. And I hope you make the best of March. Thank you so much.